I'm your friendly neighborhood web war fanatic, and we are back with another custom gameplay request from one of my patrons, Louissimon. Thank you so much, Louissimon, for your support. I sincerely appreciate you. And he created this scenario for me to take on, which is inspired by the Dark Angel Saga from Uncanny X-Force Volume 1. And today I'm playing as Psylocke in true solo against the Four Horsemen here on Standard 2, Expert 1. So we do have the Formula 4 environment from Standard 2 player here, telling us that every single enemy has steady. All minions and the villains will all have steady, so they require 2 status cards to get stunned or confused. And it's going to be a permanent acceleration icon right there because we can never get rid of that environment. So for this scenario here, Louissimon requests that I take on him the Four Horsemen, difficulty standard 2 extra 1. And then for the modules, we replace the recommended modules with the Celestial Tech and the Clan Akkaba modules here because Dark Angel, or Archangel, has taken control of Angel and wants to rise as Apocalypse, and it's up to the Uncanny X-Force to stop him. So he has all of Apocalypse stuff going on right here, and it's gonna be super duper tough because the armor and the weapon, when the villain attacks you or whenever they scheme, you have to trigger this effect. It's card on top of your deck, which could be really brutal if you don't get the right card discarded, because it can stay in play for essentially the entire game. And for the setup here, there is a special house rule that Louissimon requested, that we attach the celestial armor and the weapon to Death Archangel. And then when they would be attached to villain, we always just attach it to Death instead. And then Death cannot be damaged unless all the other horsemen are down to at least 1 hit point. So we have to bring down all the other horsemen first before we're actually even able to damage a Death right there. So yeah, okay. So that's the setup here for the scenario for this custom scenario here, but we gotta do the regular setup for the Four Horsemen right here. So on stage 1A, it says to shuffle the Four Horsemen villains. So we're gonna shuffle all these guys right here. If you're playing this scenario on standard, we have the side A. We're doing expert mode, so we have the side B right here. So I'm just gonna close my eyes, randomly kind of just shuffle these guys right here. And then we're just gonna do like 3 more. So we do 1, 2, and then 3. Okay, so we're gonna put it in this order. So it's gonna be Pestilence, War, uh, Famine, and Death right there. So that's going to be the order that we have the villains. And then we're going to place the active counter on the leftmost villain. So that's going to be on Pestilence here. We're going to use this die to represent the active villain. So wherever the die is at, that's going to be the active villain. And then whenever it moves, it's going to be like 2 different villains. So cards that are villain cards and counter cards that refer to villains, going to always refer to the one with the die. And then if we have player cards that refer to villain, we can refer to each one of them. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so we did that, and we're going to attach, of course, celestial weapon and armor to Death right over there, because Death is super powered up. But then we got good old Psylocke here to try to turn him back by defeating him. Move a little bit over for some more space here, right? And then to put damage, we're going to place like our damage tokens like on the character whenever we do damage to them. And then it says here that each player reviews a random side scheme from the Four Horsemen module. So we have these 4 sides in here from the Four Horsemen module, and then we're going to shuffle these up, and we'll randomly get one of them here to start off this game. And it's going to be this one. Here's the Amplify one. The player who defeats the scheme deals 1 damage to each character they control. Okay, come in with 6 right there, which is pretty high. And we're going to shuffle the rest of these 3 side schemes into the encounter deck. All right. And then let's go ahead and advance the main scheme stage 1A to stage 1B. If this hits 12 threat, then we just straight lose the game. And as a force response, after the villain activates, we move the counter to the next villain. So it doesn't matter which villain activates. Like if Famine activates, we still move this counter over to the next one. It will just always move whenever any one of the villains activate if they scheme or attack. All the 4 Horsemen villains here have a response, a force response, after they attack you. So that one will only trigger whenever they are attacking, versus this one triggers whenever they scheme or attack, and they all have like a different one. So the first one we have here is like Pestilence, who says after Pestilence attacks you, if she has at least 1 hit point, treat your identity's text box as if it were blank until the next villain phase begins, and they all have like a different effect right there. Okay, and then for the Clan of Baka that we're playing with this module, we have a setup side scheme that comes off in play. And so we have right there with 5 initial threat. It's permanent, so we can never get rid of it. Even if we throw it all out, it'll stay in play. And if there's ever 10 threat, then we take 5 threat off and deal yourself an encounter card. So that's what we got to do with that side scheme. Have the side scheme, have the side scheme. And I think we are basically done here with the villain setup. Let's go through our Psylocke deck here. So Louissimon requested that I put in Phantom X and the EVA for my deck. So of course we're playing leadership to include these two cards here. I think this is the mag to that Archangel storyline. But we have a Cerebro deck right here because we are Psionic as Psylocke. So we can exhaust the top 5 cards of the deck for X-Men Ally, and your whole deck if you're Psionic. So that's going to be really powerful there. And we've got 3 copies of Psychic Kicker. Really want to play off the Psionic trait there to get it ready and plus 2 Thor to attack for the next Thor attack. So that's going to be really powerful. So I have that. We got Pixie, Kid Omega, Professor X. We got Mockingbird, Nick Fury, Gambit, and Beak. So we do have like some stasis here with Mockingbird and Professor X. Even though all villains are steady, I think Psylocke still has really good confusion, so we can still probably get the confused off. We have build support, call for backup, 2 copies to make the call, a face to pass here, a Helicarrier, and we got 3 Avengers Mansions because we really want to get one of them in play as soon as possible. It's only max one player, but I like to put 3 whenever I'm playing Psylocke. And we got the 3 basic doubles right there. And that is our leadership deck breakdown here. So it's going to be pretty tough because of the standard 2. Because in standard 2, there are cards that give like overkill and stuff like that. So that can be a nuisance. And, you know, this scenario, I think status lock, like stunning and confusing the Four Horsemen is the best way to take them out. However, with Form of Foe, they all have steady. So that strategy is not going to be as viable, but we're still going to go through with it because we're Psylocke. Normally, if villains have steady, I don't do like a status type of deck. But I think Psylocke can stun it, or she can confuse so much that I think it's going to be okay. So we're going to try this out with her. And we're going to show our player deck. And then, wait a minute. You guys know, I see you guys. I see you guys eyeing this beautiful Avengers hero board from By Same Token. This is my favorite hero board that they have. Super reflective right here. And I know maybe this doesn't match the most Psylocke, but it's the best board ever. And Psylocke, I mean, she loves Avengers Tower. She wants to, you know, chill in here as well. So we have Psylocke right here with the Avengers board. If you guys want to get your own hero board or any of the tokens, any of the hit point dial or the building stand we're using in this video, you guys can use my code WWF5 for 5% off your order off anything By Same Token. Huge shouts to BTST for sponsoring the channel. Okay, and then we're gonna start off here in Arch Ego here. Start the game, and let's shuffle our deck a little bit more. But our setup here, Psionic Manifestation, is we put both your side energy upgrades into play, the side knife side face up. So for side knife here, Psylocke gets +1 Thor for each one, and we can exhaust to generate a mental resource, but only as a hero resource, so we cannot use that in Arch Ego, which might be a little bit restricted with this deck because we are playing a pretty big Arch Ego type of deck here against the Four Horsemen. Flipping down is another strategy that I like to use against this scenario because they don't trigger their abilities if they scheme, only whenever they attack you. All right, let's shuffle up a little bit more here. And I want to make sure I get everything separated. I want to try to get one of those 3 Avengers Mansions on my first hand. And all right, let's go and do our mulligans now. We're going to draw up to our hand size here of 6. Let's move this over here. Oops. All right. Ooh, we got some. Ooh, we got a face to pass for a big start here. Let me think here. I could be a little bit reckless with Alex because I haven't made the call. So, what are these Psylocke upgrades? After she thwarts, discards to confuse enemy. This could give me one of the confuse that I want. So I think I don't think I need it ready. I can mulligan that. I think I'll mulligan Beak. I could just mulligan X2. But I want to get 2 allies out. So I want to play X and Beak, like worst case scenario. So I think I hold on to it and make the call there. Yeah, we're going to mulligan just Beak and this martial art training. So mulliganing 2 cards, and we'll draw 2 more back at the 6. See what we get. Ooh, we got a mansion. Okay. So now all I want is a double now. Okay. So, okay. All right, that's a pretty decent-ish start. Oh, we are going to get our nemesis though, right? That could be a little bit of a nuisance. Do I have a way to take it out? Where's our nemesis minion? Psylocke. I remember it's not that tough. That's why I put the face of pass in. 5 hit points tied into her activation. So I just gotta make sure I kill her. Get the ready, but I do wanna. Do we just flip up thwart and then face the pass here? I think we do. Okay, so let's go ahead and flip up straight to hero form right now. So currently we have 3 thwart because it's +1 thwart for each one. We're going to thwart this side scheme right there. And do I want to... We're going to go ahead and use our Psy Energy Control. Interrupt when you use one of Psylocke's basic powers. Thor attack or defense, we flip one of our uppers. So we're going to flip the Psy Knife over to Psy Katana. So its interrupt happens before we actually use our activation. So, actually, wait, no, we don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. I think we can use this after we generate the resource to flip it. So just kidding. We're going to stay with the 3 Thor here. So we're going to Thor for 3 from the side scheme, drop this from 6 down to 3. Yeah, I can flip this afterwards. Okay. Then what does this do? Do you want to damage each character we control is the one defeated there? All right, we're gonna play Face a Pass here. So hero action, we search the encounter discard pile in set side area. This is set side area for Nemesis minion, and then we reveal it. So we reveal Chimera right here, who doesn't really do anything right now. And then ready up your hero and then draw 3 cards. You cannot attack the villain this phase. So we can't attack the villains, but we can draw 3 cards here. Give me a double. Ah, we didn't get a double. Okay, and then we remove this card from the game. So just gotta remember that I cannot attack the villain this phase. Okay, do I have... Oh, I don't even think... I'll have to play a Flurry of Blades to kill Chimera, which feels kind of bad. I don't know if I can get the mansion out and do that. So maybe we just go X here. Forget about Beak. Okay, let's go ahead and... We need to flip these both to Katana form, because I want some... Actually, wait, what's Flurry of Blades do? Do 2 damage to enemy. For each side knife, we can choose Confuse. For each side Katana, we can do 2 additional damage. So I think I want to go ahead and do that. Okay, we do 2 damage, and then if I get double Confused, then I could play a Mansion, draw a card, can't afford X. I think we toss a Mansion then. So if I play X instead, then I could also play this Psionic Training card right here. I only have 1 more mansion left in deck. I do that because I went through 2 mansions right here, but I think that's gonna be the play here. So I want to get the double Confused with the Flurry of Blades. Yeah, let's do it that way. I think it's gonna be our play. So we're gonna toss the mansions here. Okay, so let's go ahead. Do I want to confuse this and this? I think we do. I think we go for it. So we're going to use a resource here, play our Psionic Training. So we ignore the guard and patrol keywords, and as a hero response after we thwart, we discard this card to confuse an enemy. Oh, we're not going to use it. That's fine. We're going to exhaust the hero resource here, both of them, to generate mental resource. And when we do that, we can flip this card. So we're going to flip them both over. Do I have both? Yeah, let's flip both over to Katana's side now. So we're done Katana. So now we have +2 attack, and then we have I forgot to say, +2 attack and no more thwart. So we're at 3 attack, 1 thwart. So 2 mentos there. This is the 3rd mento here, so I can play Flurry of Blades. Oh, no, sorry. 2 mentos here, this is the 3rd mento. So I can play Flurry of Blades. No, sorry guys, sorry. Apologies. I did that wrong. I did that wrong with Psylocke. Sorry guys, it's been a minute since I played Psylocke. Okay, so what we're gonna do instead is we're actually gonna play Flurry of Blades first. So 3 resources here, and we're just gonna play a regular Flurry of Blades. So here, action attack deals 2 damage to enemies, so we hit Chimera for 2. And then for each side knife you control, we can choose enemy and confuse it. For each side katana, we can do 2 additional damage. So we have 2 side knives, so we can confuse enemy 2 times. So we are gonna confuse War once, twice. Yeah, and that's gonna resolve our Flurry of Blades here. Okay, now we're gonna use the 1, 2, 3 Mentos to play X, and we'll flip them both over after using the research generation there. So X for 3 costs. When a Professor X enters play, choose one. We're gonna pick the one to confuse the villain, and we'll confuse Famine this time. All right, and then X is gonna be readied up. He's gonna thwart for 3, clear off the Spectre of Death, get rid of Amplify. When it's defeated, each player who defeats the scheme deals 1 damage to each character they control. So we'll discard that. Some space for discard pile. So X will take a damage, and from that, Psylocke will take a damage from that, and then X will take his own consequential damage, so 2 damage on X. Then now we have 3 attack with the 2 katanas, so we'll swing for 3, take out Chimera, and then she is defeated. Nothing else happened over there. All right, that's not the best turn, actually, huh? Yeah, that was actually a bad face to pass, right? Because We basically just played X and Psionic Train. That was a bad turn. Oh, we got some sasses. Like, okay, that was at the point of the turn to get sass cards out. All right, one more mansion left in the deck. That's gonna end. Oh, and whenever we attack, we're not gonna use it. That's gonna enter turns right back up. All right. Yeah, it was okay. We got some stasis out there to set up for future turns. We're like setting up the future right now. All right. We're going to drop it up to our hands of just 4 in hero form here. And I got one more mansion, so I'm a little bit scared about that, but see what happens. We got a side kicker, but we won't have an ally. So I probably want to play this to cancel a encounter card. I remember that I have this in my hand. If I play this, I can't do anything else, though. That's fine. Not the best hand there, but it's okay. All right, it is villain's turn. They're going to add 2 to the main with the celebration there, and then +1 there. All right, then the villain's going to activate. So Pesha's going to attack us here. We're going to block with Professor X. He has 1 life left. Hit him with a base of 2. Here's the boost. 2, so 4 damage. Takes out Professor X. He's knocked out. All right, then we got to trigger these force responses. So we move it here. And in her force response, after she attacks you, if she has at least 1 hit point, which she does, treat your identity's text box as if it were blank until the next villain phase begins. So we're going to just flip this down to show that our hero ability is blank here. And so is our alter ego ability. All right, so we did that. Then we get dealt 1 face down counter card. We're going to reveal it, which is, and our side scheme here is tough. So a side scheme with, we can't cancel that, right? When you review a card from counter deck, cancel 1 review. Yeah, that's not 1 reviewed. So when defeated, we treat our text box as if it were blank, and it's gonna have 6 threat on that side scheme. The good thing is we got the confuse there, so not feeling too terrible right now. All right, back over to our turn. So sidekicker not gonna do much work right here. I think they're flurry of blades here again, right, guys? Flurry of blades. I don't need any of these interrupts right now. We hold on to psychic kicker. We want to. Do I want damage? Or do I want to just pass these confuses everywhere? I feel like I want to pass these confuses everywhere. So that means we need to double generate here. So we're going to use 1, 2 physical resources, and then you may flip the card and we'll use them. So we're flipping both back over to the knife side. So 2 physicals, 3rd resource to play a flurry of blades again. Deals 2 damage to enemy. So this time we can hit a villain. Who do I want to hit for 2 guys? Can't hit death because I can't do damage to him. But I think, who's the worst effect? This card, top 10 cards. This card, upgrade support. Jeez. Okay, this one. This one discards upgrade support. All right, so we do that. 2 damage to war, and then for each knife, we can choose enemy and confuse. So we're gonna choose famine, confuse famine, and we'll also choose death and confuse death. Let's get these confuses off. All right, that's gonna resolve their flurry of blades, and now we have +2 thwart again because we're both on the knife side. So we're gonna thwart for 3. Do I want to take it off of the main? I think we go off the crisis here. Yeah, we'll take 3 threat off of here. Drop this from 6 down to 3. And then we're going to flip down to Alter Ego. I could use this, but that's okay. And that's going to end our turn. Let's write it back up. We'll discard this. I should write this up as well. And actually, I think I discarded the Psychic Kicker, guys, because I have 2 more in the deck. Let's discard Psychic Kicker. I don't want to draw another one and not get an ally. All right, we'll drop it up to hands of 6 here, which is what we want. Okay, nice. We got a double with the Helicarrier. Can I get that last mansion? Okay, got the last mansion. I'm going to play the mansion here, guys. We're going to play that mansion. All right, so this is my alter ego card too, to get a skill card. Do I have any more? I always forget how many skills Psylocke has. We've seen only 1, 2, so I think we should have at least 1 more skill card. Okay, it is villain's turn. So they're going to add 2 to main because it's acceleration. This goes up to 4 threat. Then Ward's going to activate against us. We're in alter ego, so war schemes, they are confused. So nothing happening there. All right, now what's this encounter card going to be? We get dealt 1 face down encounter card. I just realized I couldn't have thought the main anyways because Crisis prevents me from throwing the main, so that's fine. All right, 1 encounter card is Golden Horse. Attach the villain with the fewest hit points. That is going to be war without the aerial trait. Only death has aerial. Attached villain is against aerial trait and is considered to always have at least one hit point. Your response after you attack the attached villain is going to resolve its force response as if it attacked you and then discard the card. So, okay. +1 scheme, +1 attack for war. Discard upgrade support control. Oh, that is not a great one, but we do have like this stuff here, the Psylocke cards to get rid of. Okay, back over to our turn here. Okay, so we cannot use this in Alter Ego. Gotta do it in hero form. I like to get Mansion out. So, okay, this can play the Mansion. If Mansion draws me a card, I could just play Gambit. If I... Oh yeah, our hero ability is back here. Yeah, I forgot to say. Yeah, because, yeah, we refreshed it when the villain phase began. Okay, if I play this here, okay, I get a skill card. I have a skill card, I have this, and a Mansion draws me a card. That will be able to play Gambit, and I can discard this when war attacks me. If I just play Gambit there, how useful is that? I almost kind of want War to Scheme, so I don't have to discard a thing. But the problem is, because then I'll move it to Famine, I can take another turn in Alter Ego. Oh, so greedy. So greedy. Okay, so but I can't use this because it's here. So if I play Mansion here, okay, I draw one card, cannot play Gambit. I have to flip. That's fine. Okay, so I think we use Train Regiment here and toss Helicarrier because I have a build support for that. So use the resource here. We're going to go ahead and play the Train Regiment. 1-cost support. As an action, we can exhaust it. Let's go ahead and exhaust it here. Search your deck for a skill card, add to your hand. It's only the deck here. And we have a skill card right here. We'll add it to our hand. It's just going to be a resource for us. All right, if you're in hero form, we have this card from hand. We're not in hero form, so don't have this card there. Let's get this last mansion down. I think I put in 3 mansions because I need to get one in this deck fast. All right, so we got that. Next, we are flipping up to hero form. So now that we flipped up, we can use both of these because their hero resources generates 2 Mentos. This would be a double, so I can play the Avengers Mansion. So for 4 cost. All right, we exhaust a mansion, draw a card. Please be a bad card. Ah, sidekick here. Okay, so we have 1 more left in deck. That's okay. So I think we just go Gambit here. Remove threat from scheme for each side knife. Remove 2 additional threats. We could have drawn cards, but I think it's fine. We'll do 3 risks here and play Gambit. So whenever Gambit enters play, look at the top 3 cards of the encounter deck and tuck 1 card under them so only the boost is available. If I take this, and this is the boost. Oh, wait, I could cancel our Dark Dealings with the confusion there. Okay, wait, so let me think. If Gambit takes this, he has no stats. That's annoying. If I take Dark Dealings, this is the boost. This is activation and counter card. Oh, I hate activation and counter cards. I think Gambit takes a Horseman of War. Give an additional boost. So it'll just be 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's a big hit. Yeah, if I take the Horseman of War, this would be our boost. And then, yeah, Gambit just blocks. I think we just use him there. It'll move to here, and the villain will scheme, and then we got the confuse off. So I think that's the play for us. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll give Gambit. So just a star. So he has 0 authority, 0 attack. There's no boost icons and a card tuck under him. Pretty bad value, but that's fine. Hope we can get a good hand. I hope we can. Yeah, I hope we get a good hand. All right. So Gambit is just gonna block for us. We're gonna thwart for 3 with the +2 thwart there. Clear this off. This will blank out your traits until the next villain phase, which is about to begin anyway, so it doesn't matter. Defeat that. That's gonna enter turn. So ready back up. Please give me something good with these 4 cards, guys. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I don't know. Cerebral with a double, I think is pretty good here, actually. Yeah, that will give me a confuse. In addition to the psionic training, so that will work hopefully if we don't get like an exhaustion or something like that. All right, villain's turn. They're gonna add 2 to the main. Going to 6 threat, getting kind of high there. Next, War is going to attack us. War gets a boost. Gambit will block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Place it on ancient ritual. So this goes up to 6. So what's the damage? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. Takes out Gambit, who was just with for us. Then we gotta do the force responses. So we move this here. This will trigger. Discard an upgrade or support you control. We will toss Training Regimen because I need this for the confuse. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do. Because show scheme and I want to confuse her again immediately. Yeah. All right. And then the I already know the encounter card because the gambit. Yeah. So now we get a face down encounter card review. Dark dealings, the villain schemes. So she's active villain now. She's double confused through that study. Scheme doesn't go off, and that resolves this. Okay. Got rid of dark dealings. That's pretty good. Our back row to our turn. Let's mansion, draw a card, and then this doesn't move because it was we got Nick Fury. This thing does not move because the villain never activated, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay. Dang it, we got Nick now. I kind of want to just play Nick. Discard top 10 cards. It's not great, but Psychic Kicker with Nick is killing good. Okay, we're going to play Nick. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Nick Fury. Whenever Nick Fury enters play, choose one, pick the one, and draw 3. Nick's going to change his camp for us. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. I don't go call for backup here. I think I go build support here. Let's see. We still have 3 thwart. So I think I use the call for backup to play build support. Get the helicarrier out. We can use Cerebro as a resource. I don't really mind it that much. So this helps me for each side knife. We can do additional threat removal. I don't really need it. I kind of need more economy. So I think if I play build support, I get the helicarrier out. I can play mental detection, hold on to Cerebral, because I only play this if I have the moon trait, which is alter ego. Yeah, I think just getting out the helicarrier is pretty good here. Okay, so we'll go resource to play build support. Player sizing comes in with 3 per player threat. We're going to exhaust door for 3 with the side knives, clear it off. This goes into Victory's Blade, getting removed from the game. Then we can search our deck and discard off for support with the cost 3. Let's put straight into play. So we're gonna get the helicarrier here. Come straight into play. And we can exhaust the helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next card that we play by 1. Let's go ahead and do that. So now mental detection here is going to be 1 cost. And I think we just toss this. Yeah, that'll be second resource there to play mental detection. Remove 1 threat from a scheme. For each side knife you control, remove 2 additional threat from the scheme. We have 2 side knives, so it's going to do 5 threat removal. We'll take it off of the ancient ritual. I think is going to be the play for us there. That resolves that. Okay, next, Nick Fury is going to throw for 2 from here. We'll take a consequential damage. Oops, wrong damage. Then we're going to play the amazing Psychic Kicker. Play only if your Danny has a silent trait. We have a silent trait in alter ego and a hero form, so we can play here. But it's a hero action. Red up an ally, red up Nick Fury. The ally gets +2 Thor and +2 attack for the next basic Thor or attack this phase. So now Nick can Thor for 4, clear out the main scheme entirely. He'll take another consequential damage. So great value from Nick Fury there. Yeah, we can stay up in hero form. And that's our play. Okay, we're going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. We'll hold on to Cerebro here in our hand and draw 3 more back up to 4. Okay, are we decking now? We discard 10. I think we are. Yeah. Oh, man. So we will get double encounter cards here. Okay. Villain's turn. 2 to the man with the acceleration. This could go bad now with encounter cards. Alright. Fame is going to attack us. We'll block with Nick Fury. Fame hitting with a base of 2. Here's a boost. 2. 4 damage. Takes out good old Nick. Then we trigger the force responses, move this over here. Then we also discard top 10 cards of our deck, which decks us out. We get dealt a face down encounter card for decking out with Famine's response there, and we recreate our deck here. Okay, oh man, we might pop the Celestial Weapon or Celestial Armor here, which would be terrible. Dang it. We're getting built out a little bit, but yeah, there's so much threat power on the main scheme last turn, so. All right. Okay. Now we get dealt an encounter card, so we have total 2 here. That was our first deck pass. First one is Horse of Famine. Huge 2 damage from Famine. Give her a tough. She activates. Oh, okay, that's not bad. So she's at full life. She gets tough. She's going to attack us, which will move this. So she attacks us here. We'll take the hit to the face. Him with a base of 2. Here is the boost. 2. So 4 damage. Brings Psylocke down to 5 life. Ooh, we're near death. This will move the counter again because after any villain activates, we move it. So it moves back over to here. And then show this card top 10 cards of our deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We lose. Okay, alright. That resolves this encounter card with 1 more to go. Please don't kill me. Okay, this is fun, I think. Attach to death and move the counter to him. Oh, okay. So we move the active counter to death and attach to him. He gains retire 1 and is considered to have 1 hit point remaining. Plus one skill plus attack. To get rid of it, we have to trigger that force response as if he attacked you. We're a little lower for some space now. Because death. Archangel getting everything now. He has metal wings too. Jeez. Okay. But he has already 1 confused. So I can confuse 1 more time. Then he won't be able to scheme. Okay. Back over to our turn here. Let's mansion, draw a card. So definitely want to flip down this turn. I could cerebral. I don't know what to. Okay, let's use these right here first. Do I want to pop my psionic training? I don't think I do. I want to keep this in case I have to discard upper support control, right? So I want to cerebral for X. So I keep one of these things up. If I do, let me think here. So I want to spend one of them now. If I play, maybe I can play. Let me think. If I play Kid Omega, okay, then I flip down to Alter Ego. I can use this to get X into my deck. I play Cerebral, then I get X to my hand. I'm short a resource to play Professor X. So you know what? We're gonna use this here. I think that's gonna be the play. I would like to recover, but I think that's fine. We're not gonna do X. I wanna get, yeah. Oh, I could use Kid Omega's ability to do damage to everyone. That might be useful for me. Okay. We are going to thwart for. Do I want to flip these? No, I think we keep them both on knife side. So yeah, we're gonna thwart for 3. Clear off the main scheme. And then after Psylocke thwarts, discard this card, confuse enemy. We'll discard this and confuse death here. So now death is fully confused, so that's steady. Okay, so that's good there. Next, I want to, what I want to do before I flip down, I want to use my resources here. So do I want to play Mockingbird and just put a stun on death? Let me think. If I play Mockingbird here, actually I can just use a helicarrier. So if I play Mockingbird here, then I Cerebro here. Cerebro can get me an ally to hand. Then I could play Kid Omega. The problem is I hate losing so many allies right now, but I'll be able to Cerebro next turn as well. Yeah, I think that's the play. Yeah, I think that's pretty solid. If I flip down here and get some allies out. Okay, so we're going to Helicarrier, which will make Mockingbird 2 cost. 1, 2, so I can play Mockingbird. I have a chance to play Stun Enemy. Let's stun Death. He's the worst one. Mockingbird is going to throw for 1 from Ancient Ritual. She'll take a consequential damage. Then we flip down to Alter Ego. So now that we have the mutant trait here in Alter Ego, we use a resource to play Cerebro. It's a 1-cost support play only if your deck has a mutant trait, which you do have in Alter Ego here. When exhaust as Alter Ego action, search the top 5 cards of your deck for an X-Men ally, but we can search your whole deck if you control a psionic character. Psylocke, it's psionic, so we can always look through your whole deck here for any X-Men ally add to your hand. So we're gonna get, is Gambit the only one? We get Beak or Gambit? Let's go Beak. I think Gambit's gonna be good for the future. So we grab Beak, add to your hand, and we'll shuffle up here. So hopefully next turn we can draw a Psychic Kicker. That would be huge to get rid of Mockingbird. Oh no, I can't because it's a hero action. That's fine. We'll do 2 resources here. Play Kid Omega. After you just play, we can choose. We don't have any more resources to spend anyway, so that's fine. He's gonna swing for 2 on War. So 4 damage now on War, and then Kid Omega takes a consequential damage. All right, and that is gonna end our turn here. Yep, that's it. I'm feeling pretty good. I got the flip down to Archangel. I'm gonna draw 6 cards now, and we got the confusion on Death. Drawing back up to 6 here. Come on. Ooh, we got Sidekickers. 1, 2, 3. I made the call. Ooh, Sidekicker with Nick Fury is probably the best ever. So, okay, that's gonna be pretty good. Okay, I think we're gonna have a big tempo turn because of Sidekickers. I would like to get him make the call to bring Mockingbird back. Don't think I'll be able to do that though. We have 1 make the call gone. So one will make the call in the deck. So we'll see if we can draw it. All right, villain's turn. 2 to the man with the acceleration there. This guy's gonna scheme. It's fully confused. Do that steady. from formidable foe, so nothing happens. The counter stays there. Then we get dealt one face on a counter card. I don't know what it is because we didn't gambit or anything. Oh, that's fine. Place 4 threat on each side scheme, so ancient ritual goes up to 4. Or, oops, sorry, I should have changed this damage token to a threat token. All right, that is not bad. Okay. Okay, so back over to our turn. We're going to Mansion, draw a card. We're having a... Ooh, we got to make the call. Okay, okay. So I can stun Death right here, which would be super duper good. Yeah, because I don't want him to activate. So I definitely want to stun him there. And then I would like to try to kill War as well. What does War do? Discard upgrade. Ah, discard upgrade support. We have such good stuff. Let's Cerebral. We have... Oh no, all of our things are back here. We have no more X-Men allies in our deck, unfortunately. I could get a Psionic card back into my deck, but what's the point of doing that? Because I have to exhaust one of these. Did I just do it? I think I just do it. Okay, so we'll go... Kid Omega is going to... Does he want to attack? Let's swing for 2 on War. So 2 damage there on War. He'll take constant damage and get knocked out. He's in a discard pile. We'll use our action here in Alter Ego. Exhaust a side energy upgrade control. Shuffle a Psionic card from discard pile back into your deck. He's Psionic here. We'll use Cerebral. Search your entire deck for any X-Men ally. He's X-Men ally. I'm sure hand. So we don't have to shuffle because we didn't look through our deck. So yeah, we just basically did that. Okay. Next, we want to... Do I flip up here? Have anything else to do in Alter Ego? I don't think I do, right? Yeah, we're kind of done in Alter Ego. Okay, so we're gonna... Oh no, I want to heal. Let's exhaust heal for 3. Brings back up to 8 life. We gotta get our life healthy. Okay. Next, we'll flip up to hero form here. Okay, Nick Fury coming down next. So we'll go Helicarrier, makes Nick 3 cost. 1, 2, and 3. So 3 resources plays out Nick Fury. Whenever Nick Fury enters play, choose one. We're gonna pick the one and draw 3. 1, 2. Oh, another Psychic is crazy. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right. All right. Let's see here. How do I want to do this? Okay, Mockingbird's gonna swing for 1. Knock out the tough here. She'll take a consequential damage. We're gonna play our Psychic Kicker. Play only if he has Silent Trick. We do have that. Right up an ally, right up Mockingbird. She has +2 Thor, +2 attack. Okay. So each one of these villains have 12 hit points. That effect requires us discard upgrade support. Do I want to toss this thing? I just play it and toss it. Let me think here. If I play Gambit, I'm not able to do that. Do I just let Death hit us? I need to make the call. Maybe I let Death hit us. I don't know. Okay, let's do... Mockingbird's going to swing for 3 now. So 3 damage on War. That's 6 plus 3 is 9 total damage now. So we need 3 more damage to kill War. Okay, Mockingbird will take constant damage. She gets knocked out. Now, if I make the call for her and bring her back, I could play Martial Arts Training, use one of my Psychic Kickers, and then play the Psychic Kicker on Nick. He could do 1, 2, 3, and then he can thwart for 4. Clear off Ancient Ritual. Is that the play? Thing is, if... Okay, let me think. If Death attacks, I could block with Nick. He'll do 1 damage to all my characters. Maybe I don't need to Mockingbird that. Maybe I can keep him. Oh, we got Celestial Weapon if he attacks. I think that's fine. We can take Celestial Weapon, right? Is there a way? Because I really want to Gambit is another thing. I would love to Gambit here. Let's do... Play Gambit. I could just go super high tempo. I could Kid Omega and then double Psychic Kicker. No, because Kid Omega dies if I double Psychic Kicker there. So that's not going to be the play. So we're definitely not doing that one. We could... Honestly, I could just make the call, hold on to this thing in my hand, and double Psychic Kicker on Mockingbird and Nick. I think we go for that. Yeah, so we're just going to do it that way. 3 resources, or we're going to play Make the Call. Pay for any cost of ally and discard pile. We'll choose Mockingbird. This is 3 resources here, so I can play Mockingbird from the discard pile. When she enters play, stun enemy, so we can stun Death here. So now Death is fully stunned. So he cannot attack us. Cannot grab the stun status. Okay, here we go. Alright, now he's double stun. Actually, we double Psychicker Nick. Yeah, okay, so next, we're going to have Mockingbird swing for 1 on War, so a total of 10 damage on War now. And then Mockingbird takes a consequential damage. Nick Fury is going to exhaust swing for 2 on War. He will take a consequential damage. We're going to play Psychic Kicker. Right up Nick. He gets +2 throw, +2 attack for his next activation. So we're going to have him swing for 4 on Famine. He'll take another consequential damage. And we'll play another Psychic Kicker. Right up Nick again. +2 throw, +2 attack for next activation. He'll swing for another 4 on Famine. Oh, no, he'll throw for 4. Let's just do it. Play safe. Throw for 4 from there. He'll take another consequential damage and get knocked out. Okay, Psychic Kicker, put in some work for us. All right, and that's going to turn. We'll hold on to this, ready back up, and we'll draw back up to 4 here. Ooh, we can cancel an encounter card like that. Ooh, and this is the confuse. Okay, all right. Villain's turn, adding 2 to the man again with the acceleration. Let's just put some more threat. Let's hope they'll thwart it next turn. Death's going to hit us. He's double stunned, so not going through with the attack. And then, wait, this doesn't give him star or anything, right? No, he does not have star. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. He doesn't trigger anything because he never activated because he was stunned. And the counter stays on him. It does not move. Then we get dealt 1 face down encounter card. Ooh, it's not a. I almost wanted a treachery, so I can cancel with these telepathic thing. Okay, Scarab with quick strikes and hit us here for 3. Oh, I forgot she should ready up. Dang, 3 damage after he attacks. Place 1 throw on ancient ritual. Yeah, okay, we'll take the 3 damage. So we drop from 8 to 5, and it plays a threat on ancient ritual. So going up to 1 here. Okay, backward to our turn. That's not terrible. All right, Flurry of Blades. Let's mansion, of course. Draw a card. I've got another one. Okay. Do I just double Flurry of Blades? I think I do. I think I can. I could shuffle one of my allies back in my deck too. 5 cards. We're going to deck out. So I think I do use the alter ego ability for that, but we're going to deck out either way. But we want to get these confuses off. We confuse. Let's check the discard pile here. If we got like, okay, we got the Famine activation card. We got the War activation card. I don't know if there's more copies, to be honest. So we can confuse Pestilence and Death, I think would be the play. If I want to go for that. Let's see, how do we get confused off? For each side knife, we can confuse. Okay, let's go ahead and use. We'll do. I don't know. Okay, let's use Helicarrier to make Flurry of Blades. 2 costs. This is double resource. We're gonna play Flurry of Blades. Do 2 damage to enemy. We hit the Scarab here for 2. And then for each side knife, we can confuse enemies. We have 2 side knives. We're gonna double confuse here on Death. Okay, that resolves a Flurry of Blades. Okay. I could Flurry of Blades to change to my attack stat and just swing for 3. If I do this, do I want an X-Men ally next turn? I definitely do want an X-Men ally in my hand next turn. I probably want Gambit. It's really good here. B could be good too. Oh man, the Thwart's getting a little bit high. I'm a little bit worried if they get activations. With Scarab schemes for 1, it's not. I think we leave him here. I think we leave him. He's scheming for 1. It's not a big deal. I don't want to waste my stuff for that. I'd rather like do some precious thwarting that I probably need to do. So, okay. So I think we Flurry of Blades. We confuse maybe Pestilence here. Man, the threat's getting so high. I'm worried about that. But I mean, Mockingbird gets to take it out. That's fine. Okay. I think we just kill Scarab anyways. Okay. So Side Knife generates a mental. And then this would be 2 more for a total of 3 resources to play Flurry of Blades. We'll do 2 damage to enemy. We'll hit Scarab for another 2. And then we have 2 side knives, so we can double confuse here. So we'll double confuse Pestilence this time. So, okay, we got some confusion off there. Then Mockingbird just exhaust, swing for 1, take out Scarab. Should take console damage. And I think we can thwart the main, actually. Yeah, we're going to exhaust Thor for 3. Drops the main scheme down to 1 threat from 4. And then we'll flip down to Archangel. We're going to use our ability to exhaust a Psi Knife. And we can shuffle any psionic card from discard pile. Any psionic card from discard pile into your deck, yeah. So maybe we get X. I forgot it can't be any X-Men. It has to be psionic cards. So either X or that are. Let's get X. I think. Do I get X? Shuffle into our deck. Or do I get Kid Omega? Or I could get another psionic card. Like I could get Flurry of Blades, Psychic Kicker. Probably not Psychic Kicker. I think I need an ally next turn if we don't draw into one. So I think we go. I do like Kid Omega here too. Let's go Kid Omega actually. Where's Kid Omega? Yeah, because I can also Cerebro the other one. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, we have Cerebro now. Okay, so we added Kid Omega back to our deck, and then we're gonna end our turn. We draw back up to 6. We don't have to shuffle here. This is back because we get double counter cards. So we draw back up to 6. We deck out. Get Della face down counter card. Shuffle discard pile back into deck, and we're gonna ready up. Okay, we're doing okay, but oh man, I'm worried about. I mean, we should be able to survive a scheme activation. Should be all right. So Ruru hasn't been too kicked in here because we don't have enough X-Men Hollis in tech. So I want to use Nick Fury and Mockingbird, which I think are very good anyways, in their own right. But I want this to move off of death because I don't want to take the Celestial Weapon and Celestial Armor activations from him trying to become Apocalypse here. So hopefully we can get, but at the same time, I don't want it to move because I don't want to activate because it moves whenever they activate. I don't want them to scheme, especially like a double scheme with these 2 encounter cards. Okay, so we have 6 cards in hand, and it's going to be the villain's turn now. Okay, so it is villain's turn, adding 2 to the main with acceleration. That's a 3 out of 12. Death will scheme. He's double confused. Nothing happening there. Then we're going to get dealt 1 encounter card for a total of 2 here. First one is Golden Horse. Okay, this is fine. Attach the villain with the fuse remaining hit points without the aerial trait. So this gives aerial trait. So Aura's aerial, Death's aerial. We give it to Famine here. Wait, with the least remaining hit points, right? Yeah. So she has the same thing as War now. That's fine. Doesn't move the counter. 1 more card. Horseman of Pestilence. Nice. Okay, I knew it was going to be the Pestilence. Okay. Huge damage from Pestilence. She's at full life. Give her a tough. She's going to activate. She's double confused. Wipe that out. She doesn't activate, but she has the tough there. So nothing happens in the counter card. That's perfect. Okay. All right. That's pretty good there. It stays on death. Nothing else moves. Back over to our turn. Let's mansion. Draw a card. Okay. That was a good turn here. I'm probably going to call for backup and get Nick, but I want to heal for 3. Nick will offset a lot of things once I'm able to play. I have this here, yeah. So we're going to exhaust heal for 3. Raise from 5 up to 8. I forgot we got Cerebro as RP action. Exhaust. Look at your whole deck because we have a psionic trait, so we'll get any X-Men ally. I think we go X here. Yeah, for the 3 thwart. Oh, do I want Gambit? Part of me wants Gambit. Oh, it's still on death. That's going to be tough. Yeah, I think we get X. X or Gambit, guys. We can get any X-Men ally with Cerebro right now. I don't have Psychic Kickers. If I get X to hand, I play him. He just clears a call for backup. Yeah, I think we go X here because Gambit may not be able to clear if he doesn't get the right boost icon. So we get X here. I think that's the play. All right, then we'll shuffle up. So Psylocke has a really big economy when we're flipping down from Archangel or flipping up from Archangel to hero form. Because we have the 6 card hand size and the 2 side energy upgrades. We're just gonna go crazy this turn right now. Okay, so we got extra hand with Cerebro. We're going to flip up to hero form. We're going to use a mansion as a resource to play call for backup. To play call for backup. Player size comes in with 3 per player threat. Then we'll use Helicarrier to make X 2 costs. This would be a double here, so I can play Professor X. Whatever I just play, choose one. We'll pick the one to confuse the villain. I don't really know who we confuse here. I guess we can. I mean, he attacked, will move. So why don't we confuse Pestilence just in case? All right. He confused her. Then he's going to exhaust door for 3, clear off the call for backup. This will go into victory display. Search your deck and discard card for any ally and put it straight into play. So we'll get Nick Fury from our deck and put him straight into play. And hopefully he can draw some psychic kickers. Whenever Nick Fury comes into play, choose one. We're going to pick the one and draw 3 cards. And I'll probably play Phantom X here as well. Right, shuffle up Nick Fury's ability to draw 3 cards going off here. 1, nice, 2, 3. Psychic Kicker with X2 is crazy. All right, X will take a console damage for the activation. And then, okay, yeah, that's it. Okay, so I remembered everything there. We're going to do Mockingbird. Is going to swing for 1, knock off the Tough here from Pestilence. She would take a console damage and get knocked out. We only have a 3 ally limit here, so I'll make sure I don't go over that. I think I go Phantom X here. 1. If I Phantom X for 4, I can play this weapons training to discard if I ever need to get rid of war. And I can Psychic Kicker here. Oh, X could throw for 5. That's not needed. Nick could throw for 2. And Nick could swing for another 4. That would be good. Yeah, that's the play. Okay, we'll go 2 resources here. And we're going to play our weapons training. So we have Retaliate 1. After we attack, we discard this to write each of our weapon upgrades. Then we're going to play, let's just do this first. Nick Fury is going to throw for 2 from here. Drop it down to 1. He'll take a console damage. We're going to play our Psychic Kicker. Ready up an ally, ready up Nick. He has +2 Thor, +2 attack now. For his next activation, he's going to swing for 4 on Fan, which is what I wanted to do last time. Alright, he'll take another console damage, staying alive. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, so I can play Phantom X. When it enters play, search your deck and discard pile for EVA and put it straight into play. So we got our EVA here, which is going to be pretty good. So EVA is a 0-cost support. If Phantom X is not in play, we must discard the EVA. As an action, we can exhaust EVA and then choose to remove 1 from the scheme, deal 1 damage to enemy, or heal 1 damage from Phantom X. I think we go for the healing here because Death's going to do extra damage on us. Should be pretty nasty. Yeah, Death's going to finally activate against us. We were able to prevent it for this long, but I think it's going to happen now. Alright, so we'll go Phantom X. We'll throw for 1 from the main. He'll take a consequential damage. We'll exhaust EVA as action to heal damage from Phantom X. We're back to full life. Okay. That's going to enter us right back up. I think that was a pretty good turn here. Feeling like we're in control. We're getting more damage off 2. And we'll drop it to 4. If we get those standard 2 cards, so that could change the entire game. So we'll see what happens here. We got Gambit, so we're going to have a good hand. No Uncanny card cancel. Silent Redirect is not too useful right now. Okay. Villain's turn. Okay, they're adding 2 to the main here with the acceleration. Death's going to hit us here. We're going to block with Nick Fury. He's hitting with a base of... Oh, interrupt, though, with the Celestial Weapon. What does this do? He has to retaliate 1. I haven't hit him yet, so it's fine. Okay, so Celestial Weapon is interrupt when a villain attacks. So before attack, discard top card your deck. If it's a Mento, we discard a card from our hand, but we can choose, and this stays on him. So we have this card from our hand here. Dimension, of course. Okay, so hitting for 1, 2, 3, 4, and here's a boost. 5, 6, but it's on Ancient Ritual. That's fine. So 6 damage here going on Nick, takes him out. Now we move the counter, and then we got to trigger his force response. After he attacks you, if he has 1 hit point, he does. Do 1 damage to each character you control. So 1 on Phantom X, 1 more on X, who stays alive, so we can block again, and then, or we can block 1 more time, and then select the damage drop down to 7. Alright, it's not terrible, but here's the encounter card. Reveal. Oh, dang it. There we go. Standard 2. The villain attacks you, the attack gets overkill, and then it's going to surge on top of that. So I almost went Silent Redirect here. When you would take an amount of damage, prevent 2 for each side Katana, prevent 2 additional damage for each side Knife Confused. Okay. We're going to exhaust both side knives here to generate... Oh, sorry. Wait, when you would take an amount of damage. Oh, we can see the boost first. So we're going to take the attack to the face because it's overkill anyway, so I'm not blocking my X. Question hits us with 2. Here is the boost. 1. So 3 damage going on Psylocke right now. That's not that bad. I think I still play a Psionic Redirect. So we're going to use 2 Mentos here to play this. And we're gonna use the resource to flip 1, I think. Or did I flip? No, we're not gonna flip either. We're gonna keep them both on the side knife side. So we're about to take 3 damage. You can prevent 2 of it, so we're gonna take 1 damage. And then for each side katana, prevent 2 additional damage for each side knife. Confuse that. Oh, it's that. And sorry guys, we're gonna flip one of them with the hero resource here, where we can choose to flip it. We'll flip one of them. So we prevent 4 damage, so we don't take any damage. Sorry about that, guys. So staying at 7 life there, taking no damage, preventing 4, and then we can confuse that enemy for each side with just 1. So we confuse Pestilence as that enemy. I can't choose another enemy to confuse, so I do that. Okay. Then her force response blanks out my identity ability, and then we move it with the main scheme, the active counter over to war. Total Annihilation is going to surge here. Please don't be another Total Annihilation. Okay, now so we got a minion with toughness and villainous. Whenever he schemes, plays it on ancient ritual. That's fine. Okay, so he's gonna come in with toughness. At the end of the round, that's in play. He gets his card. Oof. Okay. All right. We have +1 attack and piercing now on the side katana side, but not a lot of cards in hand. Let's mansion, draw a card. Okay, I think I just played Gambit here. Did we do that? Yeah, we did that. This one didn't activate. Okay. All right, so I can swing for 3. We just go Gambit here, right? I want to play this thing. Flip down Cerebral. No, we just play Gambit in hero form because I don't know if I can flip. So Helicarrier makes Gambit 2 costs, 2 resources for playing Gambit. He can look at the top 3 cards in the counter deck and tuck 1 under him, so only the boost is available. So, man, so nasty. We could tuck the Exhaustion. This would be the boost. This encounter card will just surge on us. So we don't know what encounter card we're getting, essentially. If I stay up in hero form, let's say I stay up in hero form, then if I grab Exhaustion, this would be the boost, this would be the thing. Man, it's not great either. If I take this, this would be the boost, this would be the encounter card, but it will surge out. Both these surging means I'll never know what the extra encounter card is. I cannot take the flip because if they get a scheme activation, I lose. If they scheme high. Yeah, so with this, it means I can't flip for sure. So unless I get it confused, and I don't have any more confuses here. Because we gotta get, okay, so I'm staying up in hero form. If up in hero form, the worst card is Total Annihilation. So if I get this, we get exhausted with Exhaustion. So Gambit will have this. Yeah, so we'll do that. And then we'll put this back on top in the same order. There's gonna be 1 boost icon and overkill. Okay. I mean, I think I might be able to handle it. Okay, so put it back on top in the same order. And Gambit has 2 Thor, 2 attack equal to the boost icon on the card tucked under him. Got rid of the obligation there. Okay, so I want to defend because of that exhaustion. I know I want to defend for sure. I think I Psy Katana here for damage and try to kill this dude. So we're gonna swing for 1. Oh, here ability's blanked out. I can't flip it. That's fine. 1, 2 for this. So we have 2 attack. We're gonna pierce off the tough and do 2 damage to Ozymandias. And then we're gonna have Phantom X swing for 1. He'll take console damage. Gambit's gonna exhaust, swing for 2. He'll take a console damage. And then we're gonna use our EVA to do a damage to enemy. Defeats Ozymandias for 6 total damage, takes him out. So he is gone. Don't worry about his villainous. And the piercing on the tough was pretty nice. Okay, so we got that off there. Do I want to trigger the Golden Horse here? I think we do, because he's gonna trade it anyways. So yeah, we're gonna use this hero response. Oh, with attack him. I did not attack him, did I? Dang it. Okay, that's fine. With the EVA. All right, that's gonna end our turn. We ready up here. Villain phase is the beginning, so our hero ability comes back with that. And we'll drop it up to 4 here. Okay, all right. Villain's turn, adding 2 to the main, going to 4. He's going to attack us. We're going to exhaust to defend for 2. Oh, I have Silent Redirect. No, I always exhaust. Here. Okay, so I'm exhausting to defend for 2. He's hit with a base of 4, and he gets a boost of 1. I think I still Silent Redirect that, huh? Yeah. And he gets a boost of 1, and that's overkill. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage with overkill here. It's because we're defending. So we're defending for 2. We're gonna place on a redirect I want to get confused off. I think I do. Do I have X in here? I can pick him up with Pixie. Yeah, so we're going to do 2 resources to place on redirect. When you take any amount of damage, prevent 2. So he's doing 3 damage over to us because we are defending for 2. So we prevent another 2 from that. We have 1 more damage. If we have Psych Time, we prevent 2 more, so we take no damage. And if for each side knife, confuse that enemy. So we confuse one on war. That doesn't really do too much. That's fine. All right, so take no damage from the attack. This moves, we trigger that because war is considered to have 1 hit point with the golden horse here, right? The villain is considered to have at least 1 hit point, even though we have 12 damage on war, unfortunately. So triggering that, discard upgrade support control, we'll discard EVA, which is a support that we control. Okay, so we moved it, and then we discarded a upgrade support, the EVA. Okay, so that's it with the activation. Then, did I make sure to do that? Yeah, I think I did it right. Yeah, and encounter card is going to be exhaustion. Exhaustion, we are exhausted. It's going to surge here. We get another encounter card, which is Celestial Tech. For each Celestial attachment in play, resolve its effect as if the villain just schemed and attacked. If there are none, then we search and then we reveal it. So we're going to trigger both of these here. Okay, and then that resolves that. So discard the top card. Okay, so this would be for the armor one here. Energy, heal 2 damage from the villain. That refers to death. He's at full life, so we're good. Then we're going to discard for the weapon here. Mental, discard a card from your hand. Okay, so we just got to discard a card from your hand here, and then we should be good to go after that. Let's put this back here. Put that there. Okay, discard a card from our hand. Oh, I like everything here. If I discard this, I play Pixie, and I pick up X. With Helicarrier, Mansion, I cannot play X unless I flip down. So if I play Pixie, do I have Beak in this card pile? Beak would be good here. Nope. So we discard Pixie. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna discard Pixie here for this card. Okay. And back over to our turn. All right. Oh man, they're triggering all their stuff on us, which is unfortunate. And then that stays there. Yeah, it stays there. Yeah. Okay. Back over to our turn. Let's Mansion, draw a card. Psychic Kicker. Okay. I can't flip down unless I get some stasis on them. So I think we mental detection here. For each side katana, we can do additional threat removal. For each side knife, we can draw a card. So we use double resource here, play our mental detection, remove that from a scheme. Since we have a side knife, we can take 2 additional threats, so we take 3 off of the main. And then for each katana, we can draw a card. We have 1 katana, so we'll draw 1 card here. Oh, double sidekick. Okay. It's not the best card right now, actually. It's not it right now. Yeah, I need to take these activations, which is brutal. Oh boy. Let me think. What's Famine do? It's card top 10 cards of your deck. Dang it. It's only after you attack her, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's only after we attack her, so I can't get rid of the golden horse unless I'm the one attacking. She'll trigger that on me. Oh, dang it. That stinks. That's fine. I think we want a psychic kicker here for Gambit still. With 7 life, hope we can survive. This can only ride the weapons. I really want to flip down. Famine schemes for 4 if I flip. After get rid of this. Whoops. Ah, dang, I dropped everything. After you attack, it has to be Psylocke doing the attack. We're gonna fix up death here. Let me think here. The problem is I don't think we've seen both dark dealings. 1 dark dealings. Yeah, there's only 1 dark dealings here. There's a lot of cards left in that encounter deck. If Famine schemes for 1, 2, 3, 4, gets a boost, and then we get a dark dealings, we surely lose. Yeah, we cannot flip down because that'll be a guaranteed defeat. Okay, so Gambit is going to thwart for 2. We'll clear off Ancient Ritual. He'll take console damage. We'll play Psychic Kicker. We'll ready up Gambit. He has +2 thwart, +2 attack, so he can swing for 4 here, which he will just do. Let's swing for 4 in Pestilence, because I have to attack her again anyways. So he'll swing for 4 there. He'll take console damage and get knocked out. Discarding that. And then I think we toss a Psychic Kicker here. Yeah, we'll toss Psychic Kicker. The Psychic Kicker. I was going to enter turns right back up. That was a really bad turn for Psylocke. Because that exhaustion that we knew was coming. Draw back up to 4. Okay, I like the cancel there. Okay, all right. Villain's turn. They're going to add 2 to the main, go to 3 threat. Famine is going to attack us here. Oh, it's going to deck us out. Okay, Famine's going to attack us. We'll block with Phantom X. Phantom base of 1, 2, 3. We're going to choose to give it +3 boost icon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damage takes out Phantom X. So he's gone. Okay, then we trigger this move. We trigger this. This card, top 10 cards of your deck. We deck out. Get dealt a face down encounter card. Shuffle this card power back into deck. And we're going to get dealt another face down encounter card. So I almost kind of want Death to activate so we can move to Pestilence because then I can start flipping down again. The moment that we weren't able to flip down anymore, that's what kind of like hurt us. And made us fall back here against this scenario. We either got to flip or do something else. Yeah. Okay. Shuffle up here. And we get, okay, wait, did we do anything? We moved, and then we did the effect. Yeah, we get dealt 1 encounter card now. So 2 encounter cards. First one is Horseman Death. Okay, he's going to activate here. I could cancel it with the telepathic suggestion, but for each side katana shoot damage, for each side knife, remove the scheme. But I almost wanted to just move. No, I have Flurry of Blades. So if I play this, I can still always Flurry of Blades to get the confuses that I want off. So I think we cancel this Horseman Death because activation card is brutal. Yeah. So when reviewed, we do that effect. Oh, he'll attack us. If he attacks us, I'm at 7 life. I want to cancel it. Yeah. We're going to go. No, our obligation is gone. So no worry about it. Double resource here. And we're going to play telepathic suggestion. When you review a card from counter deck, cancel one reviewed effect. So we cancel this card here. And then for each katana, choose an enemy and do 2 damage to it. So we'll put 2 damage on Famine. And then for each knife, we have 1 knife. Choose a scheme, take off a threat. So we'll take a threat off of there. All right, so we cancel that. 1 more encounter card to go. Rough Riders, resolve 4 response on the active villain as if it had 1 hit point and just attacked you. So active villain is going to do 1 damage to us and then move it to the next villain and then do the 4 response same way. So hers is blanking out our traits. And then move it and then realize same way. Oh, so it stays on Pestilence, which is really good for me actually. So she's already confused. Yeah, we trigger that, move there, trigger that. Okay, so that's just active villain. Okay, that's fine. All right, back to our turn. We have no cards in our hand here, but let's mansion, draw a card. Make the call. Do I have Gambit in there? No, there's nothing in there. Okay. Okay, so I want to recover. And we could also Cerebral. I think we go Flurry of Blades here in hero form. So we'll go Helicare to reduce the cost of the Flurry of Blades down to 2. And then, what is this? After you attack, so it can be a basic attack, which I'm going to do, or a attack event. So okay, we'll do Helicare, which makes Flurry of Blades 2 costs. And then we'll go, do I go damage here? 2 costs. And then we're going to use both these resources here. And we're going to choose to flip the Psi Knife over to Katana form. So we got both the restricted katanas in play now. Okay, so that's the 3 resources here for Flurry of Blades. So here, action attack deals 2 damage to enemy. We're going to do 2 damage to Famine. That's going to be a total of 12 damage on Famine here. And then Famine is defeated, right? Yeah, 12 damage is defeated. But we have to trigger this. So here response after you attack, we just attack with the attack event with the attack word right there. Resolve the force response as if it just attacked you. So the force response here is this card, top 10 cards of your deck. So we toss 10 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we lose that there. And then we can discard this now. So now Famine is like defeated at 0 life here. So let's change all this to 12 damage. That's easier to read. Okay, so cleaning this up a little bit. All right, so they're both at 12. Then for each side katana, we choose enemy do 2 damage. We have 2 katanas. We're going to do 4 more damage on Pestilence. So we have 8 damage now on Pestilence, which is pretty good. Okay, that resolves this. Then I need to recover. I'm going to flip down to Archangel. We'll exhaust, heal for 3, bring some 6 up to 9. We'll use Cerebro because we have a silent character. Search your entire deck for X-Men ally, add to your hand. We're going to get, I could get Pixie. I think we get Pixie here actually. Yeah, we'll get Pixie, add her to our hand, and we'll shuffle up our deck. No, we get Kid Omega. Let's do Kid Omega. So Pixie stays in the deck there, yeah. I think what I want to do is just play Kid Omega and then thwart from the main. I'm still worried about the Dark Dealings, but if it's just Dark Dealings, we're fine. But we won't lose from just that. Okay. And I haven't made the call for any 2-cost ally. It's none. Okay, just X there. So we'll do 2 resources here to play Kid Omega from Archangel, and then he is going to exhaust Thor for 2 from the main. Clear that off. He'll take a consequence damage, ending our turn, running back up. All right. Feeling pretty good right now. We'll draw back onto our hands here of 6, and we're back to 9 life, which is pretty good. Ooh, Nick Fury with Side Kicker, guys. That's the goated play. Okay. Ooh, double Side Kicker. All right. Villain's turn. Adding 2 to main with acceleration. Then active villain will activate. Pestilence Schemes. Double Confuse there. So we're chilling. And then we get 1 face down counter card. So that stays there. Nothing happens. Rough Riders. Resolve force response on active villain. So Pestilence will blank our text box. Move the thing to the next one. And then resolve. Oh, man. Resolve that force response in. So War is going to discard and upgrade support control. Oh, man. Do I do the weapons training? Probably, yeah. I could. I mean, I still have Cerebral. Can I use it this turn? Oh, yeah, I can. Yeah, so we toss weapons training here. Okay, that's fine. All right, resolves that. We lost so many upgrades this game. Okay. So we have to kill War. We have Nick Fury. I can go for a big push here. I'm going to go for it, I think. So let's Cerebro. Cerebro is going to look through my deck for any X-Men ally, and we add it to our hand. So we'll get Pixie, add her to our hand. Yeah, we'll shuffle up. Okay. And then we're going to Avengers Mansion, draw a card. Okay. Do I have enough damage here for a push? I don't know. I have to trigger. No, I can never kill them here because I don't have the ready. Yeah, because I have to get rid of Metal Wings and I got to get rid of the Golden Horse thing. This one, we have to attack him and then trigger the force response. Okay, so we get rid of the metal. Oh, we have to kill Pestilence first because I can't damage death. So the official house rule that Louissimon has for us is that death cannot be damaged as long as any other horseman has at least 1 hit point left. Oh man, so I can't damage him because this is 1 hit point with the Golden Horse. So I gotta take out the Golden Horse thing. That's like the worst one. Because I'm gonna toss Cerebro for that. That's fine. Okay, we're going to. Do I want to do this? Nope. Okay, we're gonna flip up to hero form here. Oh, so I can't damage death. I just can't kill him. Yeah, but he'll retaliate, which is nasty. All right, so we are going to exhaust, and we're gonna attack 3 on War. Yeah, so do 3 damage on War, and then War's already at max damage, which is 12. Then we trigger this. After you attack attached villain, resolve force response, discard upgrade support control. We'll toss Cerebro here. So Cerebro going away to get rid of that Golden Horse thing. All right, that was really bad. That will Helicarrier to make Nick Fury 3 cost. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Play Nick. When he enters play, choose one. I almost kind of want to do 4 damage to enemy. If I draw 3, am I gonna deck out? Draw 3. No, I won't deck out. We're gonna pick draw 3. We'll draw 3 cards here. I got a double. Ooh, I have Angel. Ooh, with a unique rule, we can actually play this Angel against Death. And I'll give me a ready to get rid of the Metal Wings. That could be pretty good here. Yeah, and then we have 3 attack. I might be able to go kill now because of good old Angel. He is super clutch right now. Okay, let me think this through. So 0 health, 0 health. This one has 4. We gotta kill Pestilence. So Kid Omega will swing for 2, and he'll take constant damage and get knocked out. So he's gone. Nick Fury is going to swing for 2. So that's all the damage here. So 12 damage total now, yeah. So we defeated another horseman now. So the only horseman that we have left is Death, which is the last one. Now we're able to damage him. He'll take a consequent damage, Nick will. Okay. Then, oh man, I can't double Psychic Kicker on Nick if I could do it once. So yeah, we'll go ahead and Psychic Kicker here on Nick Fury. Right up an ally. He has +2 throw, +2 attack for the next activation. So he's going to swing for 4 on Death. Death has retaliate 1 because of metal wings, so Nick will take a retaliate, and then he'll take constant damage. So 3 total damage takes him out. Then we're going to go, gotta play Angel here. So we'll go 1, 2, 3 resources here. So I can play Angel. How thematic is it for Angel to, it's like the soul of Angel coming back in for Death so that we can save him. So response, I play Angel from your hand, ready up your identity. So we ready up Psylocke here. Okay. Next, Angel, okay, Psylocke is going to swing for 3 damage on Death. Because we have the +2 with the katanas here. So 3 damage, 7 damage on Death now. His retaliate 1, he's going to hit his back row, we'll drop down 8. And it will trigger the metal wings here. So after you attack Death, we just attacked him, we can resolve his force response as if he just attacked you to get rid of this. So we'll discard this. If he attacks you, do 1 damage to each character you control. We take another damage, and then we do damage on Angel, who's the character that we control. The good guy Angel. He's not swaying yet. And we're going to, oh, we have it. Angel is going to throw for 1 for the main scheme, drop it down to 1 threat. We play Psychic Kicker, ready up an ally, we're ready up good guy Angel here. And the ally has I forgot, he takes constant damage out throwing there. But he has +2 throw, +2 attack for his next activation. And then we're going to do 3 resources here to play Flurry of Blades. Deals 2 damage to enemy. We're going to hit Death here for 2. For each side katana you control, do 2 additional damage. So 2, 4, 6 damage here. So 6 plus that is going to be 6 plus 7 is going to be 13 there for with the Flurry of Blades, and the Angel can swing in for another 4 extra overkill damage here, taking out Death, Archangel, the evil Angel there. All right, guys, that is the custom gameplay request from Louissimon. Thank you so much again, Louissimon. That was tons of fun, a very challenging game with the standard 2. I hope you guys all enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys all in the next video.